up, and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at yet another movie review, and today we're taking a look at Family Switch, or I think it's called Family Switch, and I watched it on Netflix, and it is a movie that came out a while ago. I did take a look at some of the posters for it, and I didn't know what the movie was entirely about. I thought it was about like a mother and a daughter who were sort of living together, and then like a dad and a son who were living together. They sort of swapped kids for a little bit, just to sort of see what family life was like with the other child. And I was completely wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely didn't expect this, and I was completely caught off guard with what this movie actually had to offer. It was about the family who switch bodies and switch minds, like sort of like Freaky Friday, but like within a family, and that was not the type of film I was expecting. I literally only watched this because the voice of Raphael from Mutant Mayhem played one of the kids, and I like him because he was in Good Boys as well, and that's another funny movie, so I know he's like a funny guy. So I watched it for him, and then the mother and the father are like all in loads of different movies. I've seen the father in like Hangover, so I already know I like some of the actors. But it's called Family Switch. When family members switch bodies with each other during a rare planetary alignment, their hilarious journey to find their way back to their normal body will bring them closer together than they ever thought possible. So that's what Google has to say, and it does have a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb, a 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 37% on Metric. I think that is really low because I have quite a positive reaction to this movie, and I feel like this movie concept has been done loads of times before, but this one was in a unique way. I don't know, like with them swapping bodies with the kids. I don't know, I feel like it's strange, and I feel like I've seen this concept before, but I cannot place where. And I'm going to quickly run through the story. So they all go about their normal life, and they're always arguing. They're not really connecting as a family. They're all going through the struggle. Like, hey, the kids are constantly on technology. They're not getting on with their parents. The parents don't see what they're doing wrong. The parents feel like that they're drifting apart, and they go to a planetary alignment after a long day of everyone getting prepared for the next day. The girl has a soccer game, a football game, which will get her into the sort of American team. The kid has a college interview, which will help him get into a college early. The dad has a band like thing going on, and the mum has a giant presentation for a promotion. And all of that is happening tomorrow. And guess what happens tomorrow? They all swap bodies because of the planetary alignment and magic, and this old lady as well. And even the baby and the dog swap bodies, which I thought was really weird. So the dog is in the baby's body, and the baby's in the dog's body, which is completely weird. And the dad went into the son, and the mother went into the daughter, and the daughter went into the mother, and the son went into the dad. So it's literally just switches between two people. They didn't all swap around completely, and they all wake up, and they get to the point pretty fucking quick. They all realize that they've swapped bodies with each other within like a minute or two. So they get to the point really quick, and then they're all panicking because they all have their big thing today, and everyone fucks it up, and in spectacular ways. Like the mother eats ice cream, who's lactose intolerant, but it's actually the daughter eating the ice cream, and she ends up bombing the sort of promotion interview, and the dad thinks he's all cool and he's as smart as the son, so he ends up bombing the college thing. And the daughter, who's actually the mother, isn't as good as football as the daughter, so she ends up fucking up and not scoring any goals and catching the ball and just panicking and completely ruining her chances. And then the kid actually does well. Like, the boy actually does well in his father's sort of thing and gets him into Hollywood. And in the end, everything works out because they end up going to the next day. They live their life as each other yet again, and they go back to the telescope, go back to the planetary alignment, and they all swap back. And then everything ends up working out in the end. Everything works out with the sort of dad. He's going to Hollywood with his band. The mum ends up getting the promotion and actually getting allowed to build this architecture building. The daughter manages to get into school, like into the football thing, because she's getting a second chance. And the kid he gets declined. He gets declined from college, but at least he gets a girlfriend. I feel like he was done so fucking dirty in this movie, but that's where it ends. That's literally where it ends. I'm gonna be honest. This is like a feel good movie. Like it made me, I don't know, it made me feel like fuzzy and warm inside. Made me like happy and actually enjoy the movie, which I haven't felt watching a movie recently because all of them been shit. But this one genuinely caught me off guard. It's like a good feel good movie. I felt happy and warm watching it. I thought it was really cool and it was like cozy and just had all the sort of good elements to it. Acting was good. The story was basic and we've seen it before and it's very predictable, but that doesn't make it any less good. Like you could have a good movie be predictable and be like, pretty slow going, but it's still good. It's entertaining. It makes you feel good. It makes you happy. It's like a family movie with them all sort of fucking everything up, but then making it all better, coming closer together cliche. That happens in every family movie, but the comedy here is funny. I was laughing at the jokes, and I thought it was quite unique to see each character in their own world to start off the movie, and then swap into each other's roles, and then change them a little bit and then keeping that change after the swap back. I feel, well, not keeping it, but like keeping some elements of the change after the swap back and being closer together. And it is literally walking a mile in their shoes and seeing what life is like for them and knowing that it's not just all sunshine and rainbows for them, even though it may look like it. There is still some struggle going on there. And I like that. I thought that was nice. I thought it's a sweet message. Again, it's been done before, but these actors are really good. The CGI was shit on the baby and the dog, but it was only there for like 3-4 minutes, so you can forgive it, you can ignore it. But there is some really funny scenes, some really gross scenes, and I actually enjoyed it, not gonna lie. The daughter has tattoos, and I think she's way too young to get tattoos. I don't know, she just doesn't look old enough to get tattoos. And America has weird age laws, like you have to be 21 to drink. So if there's like 21 to drink, how old do you have to be to get a tattoo? I feel like she shouldn't have a tattoo, especially fucking two of them. I don't know. It just feels a little weird and a little strange that she's still in high school and she's having a tattoo. I don't know. There is a weird connection with their neighbor as well, who's constantly sort of undermining them and being like, "Hey, your dog's shit. He needs like an alpha to like teach him and train him, and your dad isn't an alpha." I don't know. I found that really weird, and he was like a creepy neighbor as well. I don't know. He was constantly sort of judging them and sort of complaining at them. It was a strange sort of dynamic that they had with a neighbor, but the rest of the movie was really cool, and it was weird to see the parents live like a second life and like a try and relive their youth through the kids, and seeing him. I don't know. The dad was really cringe in the kid's body. He managed to pull it off well, but it just seemed really cringe and really awkward. And I don't know. He fucked it up a lot, but it also worked in a way. And I don't know how he fucking managed to do that. It was like really. I don't know. It's sort of like a. He was on the fine line. He was skating a thin line over sort of cringe, cool, and making it. He was on a very fucking fine line with like what he could get away with. I don't know, but it was a good movie. It made me feel good, and it was just fun to watch. It was just a nice, calming watch movie. I don't know why this movie out of all of them was like a comfort type movie, but for that reason alone, it gets like an 8 out of 10. Because, again, CGI and story were a little boring, bad, and basic, but it was still good, still entertaining, and it's a weird Christmas movie as well. I didn't expect it to be a Christmas movie, but I do recommend you guys go watch it for yourselves, make your own opinions, and there you go. It's easily a 10 out. No, it's easily like an 8 out of 10 movie. So go watch it. It's on Netflix. Go show your support. All right, bye.